Trapped and dangling nearly 80 stories high above Manhattan, 2 window washers needed to be rescued earlier today.
It happened on the Upper West Side. John Diaz has more of the heart-stopping video.
Chaotic moments for 2 window washers Friday morning. Video shows them stuck on a scaffolding basket and dangling, going side to side, 78 stories in the air outside a building in Columbus Circle.
And it was also moving like that for almost about 15 minutes.
Muhammad Sharif says he watched the whole thing happen while inside his halal cart at the corner of 58th Street and 8th Avenue.
And all the glasses that fell down here in the sidewalk, even in the bottom of my cart here.
FDNY officials say most of the danger started as they pulled up.
The scaffolding wasn't attached and it was swinging around. It's smacking into the building. It was a high wind factor blowing into the building. There's glass pretty much raining all over the sidewalk.
They then quickly rushed up to make a daring rescue to discover the workers were wearing safety harnesses, but officials say they were not attached to any safety lines.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing, the fact that they weren't tied off.
FDNY officials say they were then able to secure the scaffolding basket and bring the 2 window washers to safety, who were transported to a nearby hospital for evaluation. The FDNY chief saying this was a dangerous situation, not just for those workers and the FDNY, but also the people inside the building. Pictures show at least 3 windows blown out inside the multi-use building. The action happening roughly as high as 3 football field span. New Yorkers amazed by it.
Don't you think you're having a bad day? Check that out.
You probably would have passed out.
They're in dangerous type of positions.
While others have future plans.
I often think to myself, maybe I should look up, God forbid.
From Columbus Circle, John Diaz, CBS News, New York.
That was just amazing. I can't believe they weren't attached, number one. And the last soundbite that we heard there, it's so right. You're just busy walking on the street. You never think to look up.
And the glass was coming down.
The glass was raining down. Yeah. So many factors going on there all at once.
And it was windy down here. Imagine how windy it was up there and dizzying with that thing spinning around. Oh, boy.
I'm glad no one was seriously hurt. Could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely. All right.
Let's go to Lonnie, because, Lonnie, that wind, it was strong today.
And the winds that you saw out there, and like Dick was saying, that's true. With elevation, the higher you go, the winds are stronger. But they're really going to kick in tomorrow. And that's going to dictate our weekend. So I'll show you what's happening. Here you go. You look outside, have a few more clouds. They are rolling into the area. 48 degrees. Winds are out of the west at 14 miles per hour. This weekend, that's your key right there. Wherever you are, it's all about the winds. Let me show you how this is all going to work out. Here we go. So 5 p.m., we have these winds coming in from the west. We're around 48, 49 degrees as we speak, all right? That's 5 p.m. tonight. Let's take it now to 11:30 tonight. A little clipper system up around the Great Lakes starts to move into the area. There could even be a little wet snowflake well north of New York City, maybe Poughkeepsie. If you're walking through the city, you see a raindrop at 11:30. But again, the higher peaks could maybe see a little wet snowflake. Not a lot of precipitation with this system. It's more about the wind shift. So here we are, 11:30, 42 degrees in the city. That's not so cold, right? And then by 8:30, you're starting your day off. Yeah, the precipitation, anything that's left is pushed well out to the east. It's 50 degrees to kick off your Saturday. The best part of your Saturday is going to be from like 8:30 until lunchtime. Look at this, 10:30, you're hitting 57 degrees. If that wind was to remain with that true southwest component, that number would keep going up and up and up. But now look, southwest winds are offshore. In comes this westerly wind, and the temperatures will start to plummet. You are down to the freezing mark by 6:30. All right, so from lunchtime until 6:30, now your temperatures are crashing. They bottom out Sunday morning at only 15 degrees. There's going to be a big difference between Saturday and Sunday. We'll be talking more about what lies up overhead, but that's a little bit later. Right now, guys, it's all yours.
Reminder, it's still winter.
Yeah, it sure is. All right, thanks, Lonnie.